Hey everybody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. So we're back, it's floor 2, we're on the city. We're gonna go far right, but not in the Nazi sense, just on this side. We're already in the fight, so let's get into it. We've got 3 birds. What do we want to do? 18 damage in the perfected strike's not really tickling anyone's pickle. Let's just toss it all back. And then what do we want to get? Armaments is nice. Gain a bit of that block. Infernal Blade. Costs nothing. We get another perfected strike, but it costs nothing to play. Which seems fair to me. 10 damage coming in. I could play the basic defend. If I shrug it off, what can I draw? Is there anything I want to draw? Alright, so we can't play the Clash. Well, actually, we probably should. Play this defend and I can play Perfected Strike and Clash. It's not a lot of damage, but it's some. Who is the primary target we want to have? We can't knock him out the sky, sadly. But we can do a decent wedge on the first boy. And then if we can just maintain high levels of block, then the world is our oyster. This is why I like playing Ironclad. It just feels a lot more consistent. Then again, I play the Silent terribly. There's no denying it. Now, Demon Form will stay 3 if I do this. Let's just play Demon Form and take a bit of damage and build up some strength. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. Whatever damage we take here, we can heal, I suppose. And we gain potions every now and again. I might as well just use this as soon as we can. 10. Alright, bit spicy. Allow me to have a little potion. And what do we want to do? So, 20 damage coming in, that's quite a lot. Immolate's not really good at the moment, given that we can't really exhaust any status or curse cards, because we ain't got any. Let's see. What do we draw? I think this is just a metallicize, defend, and then we're taking 1 damage. But then we're gaining 4, so it's just not too bad. That would only do 6. Let's pass the turn. Oh, I like what this is. Having metallicize on and demon form could lead to potentially good things. We want to upgrade demon form, possibly. Just so we can play it without having to play armaments, unless we get a relic with, you know, extra energy. Do one of these. It's a fuck ton of damage. Probably just Thunderclap. And then we'll see where we stand. 9. That could kill one, that reduces 10, or we can block for 13. I think we'd rather kill one, to be honest. So we're still taking a tremendous amount of damage. But it's okay. These guys are a pain in the arse, to be fair. There's probably much better strategies to deal with these guys, like play lots of zero cost, like angers or shivs, to knock them out the sky. 27. It's just not enough. Then again, if I armaments, then I can play Perfected Strike and Headbutt. Or Perfected Strike rather than Clash. So that'll be 13 plus 12. Perfect. And then we'll just try and finagle a feed somehow. If at all possible. Aye, not bad, not bad. We took a lot of damage, but I'm not too bothered, to be honest. With both the double-sided feeds, I mean the heals. So we can do 21. Or we could take none at all. So we're getting there. Hopefully the next turn we can feed and then gain that maximum HP, get up to 100. Still none. It was greedy, but it was worth it. I think so anyway. Right, explosive potions, nice. Iron Wave, Fire Breathing, or Headbutt. I don't honestly think we need another card. We may actually be too skill heavy, still. How many skills do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of our 21 cards are skills. We have 1 or 2 powers. 2 powers, and then the rest are attacks. It's actually quite a good balance. Maybe another headbutt. I'm not going to go higher than 25. I promise. I promise I'll keep it slender to the best of my abilities. Well, do I buy a relic? I think we do. It's the Addict. As you attempt to sneak past a group of shrouded figures, a naked red-skinned man approaches you. Got any jacks, friend? I got the shakes bad. Please, maybe some coin. He seems delusional but harmless. Let's see what he's got for the relic. It's the Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand costs 0 for the turn. That's actually quite nice. Oh, yes, yes. Here, here. A fair trade. I think we still check out the shop. Just for card removal more than anything else. Then again, 3 question marks into an elite. Ah, let's do this actually. Fuck it. There's a shop up here after this elite. This looks like a good idea. The Ancient Writings. I think we absolutely remove a card from our deck. So scaling the city, you notice a wall covered in writing of ancients. As you try to wrap your head around what the puzzling symbols and glyphs could mean, the writing begins to glow. Suddenly the message becomes clear. Elegance is the way forward. I don't think upgrading 5 cards that I want to remove would be worthwhile. I think we just remove Strike. I know that makes Perfected Strike worse, but, you know, fuck it, who cares? We're going to remove Perfected Strike probably at some point. Is that the only one we have? Yeah, it's just unfortunate we got it through the random in the last one, but that's okay. Thank you. Next question mark. Who do we have? What do we have? The drug dealer. He wants to give me jacks, and I will take jacks all day and all night. All day and all night. So, a man with an eye patch and a devilish grin casually strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in some jacks? It'll make you stronger than any training or blessing. Yeah, enough of your piss. Just give me the jacks and get on your way, big boy. Any strength gain cards are quite good. The Chosen. Chosen to get fucked up by Big Tam? I think so. In fact, this is actually a really dope turn. So I can do Bash. Actually, let's do Thunderclap first. To apply 1 vulnerable. Then we Bash, doing the 15 for the Bash. Then we do the Clash for 21. A saucy turn. So whatever the negative effect is, I don't give a shit. We do less damage, but you know what? Such is life. Let me just headbutt strike. And then we'll bring back the Bash. And then we're looking good. Suffer, you see. So whenever we play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 dazed into your deck. Thankfully, we don't need to worry too much about that. We're just going to play the Bash and then pass. We lose the Ghostly Armor, but it's better than getting a dazed in the deck. We will Jax. For that strength. I'll Infernal Blade, see if we get the bludgeon, we get an anger. Interesting. Okay, fairly good, fairly consistent, fairly solid. The deck's starting to come together. Now, Barricade, I think, could be really good in this deck again. We have so many block cards, I think it's wise to take this. I like the idea of Uppercut, but I think another power. We only have, like, a couple of powers. Oh no, man. It's the Stabby book. I think we hard mulligan for powers. Because this fight's going to go on for a while. And also, the Mummified Hand's also good with the power as well. I hadn't thought of that at the time, but yeah, let's toss them all back. Try and get at least one power. We get a Jax. Jax is fine. Wants to hit me for 12. I think in that case then we Metallicize, which is a power. Well, we'll Jax first. Metallicize. See which we get as the 0. It's the feed. Alright then. Bash him up good. Did we just play the feed so we get the 18 damage for free? What's this thing again? Painful stabs. Whenever you take damage from this enemy, add a wound into your discard pile. A lot less annoying than the previous incarnation of the Book of Stabbing. If you remember what it used to be like, you play an attack and then it would just discard a random card in your hand. Which got annoying very quickly. I think we just take the damage here with the feed. And we try our best. So we get 2 wounds. We're going to get 3 wounds on this turn unless we can block it all. Let us shrug it off. I'll bloodlet and then I'll get rid of the... No, we can't do anything with this shit. Well, we keep this because when we get a status in the hand, then one of those days will be doing some damage. So I'll Thunderclap. Hit with a strike. We can't clash. Such is life. Can I clash? Yeah, we should play this in clash. Because it's another 24 damage. Lovely. So we're taking 2 more dazed. Because he only got 2 of the attacks of the 3 off. Man, he's going big. Makes me nervous. Maybe I should have shrugged it off first. Where were you when I needed you? Where have you been all my life? 16's... We take no damage, and we're getting no more dazed. I think we're going to get through this okay. Ah! What's with this damage, motherfucker? Just get an extra bit of damage in there. So we need to do 66 damage in a few turns. We're taking a lot of damage here as well. You hate to see it. I hit this guy ramps so quickly. If I bash, then we're setting him up for the next turn. We're not quite dead either. I think we play the bash. Very close. Very close. So we're actually so low on health that I'm a little nervous. So we have to camp next and then we'll shop. Don't give me a handful of wounds, please. That's all I ask. Thank you. Do we still have feed? Oh, I played feed way earlier in the fight, didn't I? Get out of it, Stabby Book. You're so much easier now than you used to be. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're harder. So, blue candle. Curse cards can now be played. Playing a curse card will make you lose 1 HP and exhaust the card. Absolutely fine. Another regen potion's lovely. Is Disarm a decent card to add to the deck? I'm wondering if we actually need any card here. I like the idea of Disarm, because it removes a permanent to strength for the rest of the fight, I think. Is that worth it? Am I worth it? Do I want to do it? No, I'm falling into that trap of putting too many cards in my deck. It's okay to say no. We have to rest here. Again, it's okay to say no. I'm not a big fan of the Dreamcatcher. Just for the number of cards you can end up having in your deck. Ah! Always the same, man. I think we'll remove a card. We'll remove a Perfected Strike. It's totally wasted. It's 2 cost. I'm never going to play it. It doesn't do enough damage. It seems like a dumb card to have in our deck. And we didn't pay for it either. It's actually, we've just paid to remove another defender block. Now, bandage up is also really good, but we don't need it. Removing a card's the smarter choice. We couldn't really afford much else anyway. We had like 108. So we could have just bought this or removed a card. I prefer removing the card. Let's not ponder things that we can't afford. And let's move on. Boom. The Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at campfires. Lovely. 2 question marks. Hit this guy and come up here. That sounds good to me. Oh, it's a shop again. You see, well, I can't do shit. Sadly. Ho ho, goodbye. Goodbye. What do we have at the next question mark? The old beggar. Sorry, cleric. I have no money for you, my friend. You will never make a difference, you never do. That's what you say. Toke or no balls is what I usually get told. But I'm not going to toke. I'm going to rest because I think that's a good idea. Try and gain some of that health. Another clash, you see. We're still very skill heavy. I'm going to say no. Let's make it a clean fight. Snake plant. Alright, I really wish we had one more energy. Like, an extra energy would be tremendous. Let's toss these back. We're going to play Demon Form and Jax. So, hopefully, if this hits Infernal Blade, we're laughing. It does not. It hits the strike, but we'll use the strike anyway. Why not? And I'll use the regen potion now. Start building up some of that health again. Alright, let's see it, Snake Plant. What you got for me? 3 7s. You cheeky fucker. Armaments. Shrug that boy off. And then I guess we shrug it off again. So we're taking no damage. Or play this, actually. Since it really gets its fair game. And if you play it, we're going to see it again in the future. So yeah, we should be playing that more often. More regularly. More frequently. Ooh. Bash him, right? And then we play Metallicize and it has the barricade. Like a god. Like a god gamer. And then we don't feed yet, but that costs 0. For, is it the rest of the turn, or... It costs 0 for the turn. That's 24 damage that I'm probably not going to pass up on, so let's do that. Okay, good. We got 2 powers off, which feels good. And we're going to build up mad armor. Armaments. I guess we bloodlet for the extra. Thunderclap his ass. Oh, he's dead. Okay. He just dies. That's fine. Spot weakness anytime soon? No. No, we pass. I think our deck's fine. Might be taking a bit too much damage, but this is okay. It would have to be this encounter. So it's the vampires, but we can do something fancy. I don't think this is a good idea. I'd rather keep the blood vial. Because all we're doing there is we're just adding more cards to our deck, which makes it more messy. The vampires. Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, brother, and feel the warmth of the spire. I'll have to say no. See, what you can do with the blood vial relic is you can just remove all your strikes, obtain 5 bites, and you don't need to lose that maximum HP. I'm not going to do it, though. Goodbye, vampires. Toke or no balls? Nah, we just rest. Flame barrier could be really good. Entrench. Do you know what I rarely get offered Entrench? Rarely. But they're too expensive. If I had 4 energy to play with, then maybe I'd consider it. But with 3 energy per turn, there's only so much you can do, you know. It's the champ! I haven't seen the champ in ages. Delightful. Let's hard mulligan for some powers. Beautiful. So with Jax, I will Bloodlet, so I can Demon Form, defend, strike, play it all. Lovely. So we're taking a big wedge. The champ doesn't spawn any ads, does he? Does he do the ones that steal your fucking cards? Because I hate those motherfuckers. Let's armaments. Big balls, please. Hell yeah, dude. That's the good stuff, that is. Now we're starting to find a little bit of rhythm. A little bit of rhythm. And you'll love to see it. I love to see it, at least. So, what can we do? Let's see what we get. Immolate. That's fine. So, we're dealing with a lot of armor now. Against the boss fights, this setup's going to be really good. And we're just going to be gaining mad strength. 27. You having a laugh? Do I bash, or do I just try and block some of this? If I do the double shrug it off, well, then we take no damage, but at the same time, we're not really doing a lot of damage. I'll take this opportunity to bash, because that gives us 2 turns of at least decent vulnerable. Now, what can we draw? What are you doing? Doing 5 damage. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Definitely want to play this, I think. Start building up some of that armor again. It's in these fights where Demon Form becomes really, really good. So we're already at 10 strength. If we get a limit break, then we're laughing. Laughing all the way to the bank. So we've got this here. Set on a bit more of that. Vulnerable. One of you, sir. What do we want to bring back? Maybe ghostly armor so we can start building up our armor again. I'm okay with that. And then I think we'll just use the feed for the damage. While we've got the bonus. Alright, beautiful. $18. Armaments. I would just strike here. Because it's 34 damage and then our metallicize will put us above his amount. So we still won't take any damage and we'll still have a bit of block left over. This is not what you want to see. He's debuffing me too many times. Let's see what we get. Oh, beautiful. See, that's what you want to see. So I can then do 37 damage. Just keep bringing back ghost armor and we should never die. I think I'm finally finding the rhythm with this defeat impossible. Pardon me. So he's healed himself a little, give him a bit of strength, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. So we're taking no damage. He is pretty dead, I'd have to say. Bring back ghost armor again. Probably one of the easier bosses for this floor. I don't think we have too many troubles with the champ regularly. Boom. Look at that demon form, 20 strength. What I could have done there actually just stalled until we had infinite strength. Double tap could be really nice. I'll take the double tap because I think it's a good addition to the deck. Because double tap bash or something. Ooh. I think we do Cursed Key. I don't think we need the healing, but the key could be amazing. Extra energy, that's what we've been looking for this whole time. I think that's the easiest pick of the day. Feels good. On to the 3rd floor with the Iron Boy, feeling saucy. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, all the usual good stuff, and of course, I'll see you next time.